Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Iowa State Cyclones, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Bruins will kick it off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Iowa State's offense will start this game off. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, they're not going to do what happened last week. You can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Bully ball on third and short. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. The Cyclones will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. So UCLA's offense will take the field for the first time. He's been a story all season long, just continues to impress. The question remains, of all the catches he's made, can he reel in the Heisman Trophy, Jesse?
Well, the games are only going to get bigger because of his success in the first half of the year. His team is winning a lot of games. It's about championships, but this guy has an opportunity to win the Heisman Trophy. He's a big part of his team's success there.
No doubt, and the whole field slanted towards stopping him.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The Bruins have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the right. Got the big tight end on the corner route. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. And the Bruins will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. First thing you want to do if you're in a hole is stop digging. It's 1st and 20. This time it's complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Now on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on 4th down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away and doing...
Oh, he's got some space. Bust through behind his pad. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. And the Cyclones come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Using his legs, it's Lee.
definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that coming out.
Sends it back in motion. Wants to fire on second down. It's complete. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They'll give him one to the 28-yard line. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Kearney. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Hauls it in. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Touchdown, Iowa State! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Looking for blockers. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the...
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And that falls incomplete as they tried to wrap up the first quarter with a bang, but the incomplete pass takes us to the second quarter. That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Matthews. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grab near the sticks. It's Marshall. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. The Bruins are rolling down the field. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Here's the handoff. Gets it past the marker. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the 1st down. And the Bruins kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lawson. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways. But you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Guys, let's talk a little UCLA. For some teams, the road into the top 25 can be a little more treacherous than for others. And once you give him 6. Touchdown, Bruins! Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he makes the extra point. They march 79 yards on the drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. The tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The play action fake. Fires to the big fella. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. You know, don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. He wants to throw it again. He'll take another shot here. Makes a grab for a big play. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Lee. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to the ground. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. The Bruins want to crank the tempo.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Showing the arm strength down the left side. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. Looking for more room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throwing right. It's incomplete. I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Keeps it on the bootleg. That's caught. It's Lee. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. This crowd knows when to bring it. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Fires deep toward the end zone. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His 2nd interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and make it.
He's taking the shot. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Right down the middle. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Great place to start for this offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Gets it out fast. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking downfield, and time is running short. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
Well, the quarterback wants that throwback, guys. He's thinking to himself, I'm going to drive down the field here in a 2-minute situation. We're going to get the lead. We're going to have the momentum going into the first half, but he got too aggressive, and he should have thrown that one away or eaten it, because now the other team has a chance to score points here at the end of the half.
He'll start this drive firing, and he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Cyclones!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wants to go up top on first down. On target over the middle. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. And it's good from 58 yards out. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Pasadena.
The Cyclones will kick it off to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. UCLA will go back to work on offense. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first. Brings it in down the left side. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, UCLA! They take the lead with the 6.
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Oh, they dial up on second and a long way to go. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Firing to the right, complete. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. New set of downs after the completion. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Give to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Now the play fake. Here's the pressure. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer against this athletic front seven on defense.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
Well, the quarterback trying to get aggressive there on third down. He saw something he liked in a matchup he wanted to take advantage of, but the defense, they simply weren't fooled, and they're able to come away with the pick.
From his end zone, looking to throw, got to take care of the ball. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Really nice looking pass. When I think back to the history of UCLA quarterbacks, I think about guys carving up defenses in the Rose Bowl in the perfect weather conditions with the gorgeous San Gabriel Mountains as a back.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got the first down, looking for more. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. And the Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Blasted as he lets it go. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to...
He lets one fly deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Bruins will try to pin them back with the punt. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Makes a man miss. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
He's going to take off. Got the first down himself. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. And the Cyclones in the hurry up.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Pocket breaking down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. The Cyclones will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That is just gorgeous. Knocks it out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. Might be changing the route. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Marshall. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Looking down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Brings into the open. And they exploited that soft spot. They get it down to the 35. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Wide open downfield. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Marshall. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. And the Bruins started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, Bruins!
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
These are the perfect situations you love to be in. Known passing situations. These are not where the offensive tackles want to be. And when you're on the edge and there's no threat of the run, pin your ears back, get the nice first down sack.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Lee. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it.
And this is not decision time. This offense, it's green light the rest of the game. Down multiple possessions, got to go for it on fourth down. Probably had that in mind. It's a little shorter fourth down, but this offense...
He hurls one deep down the left side. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Ready to fire from the pistol. Looking to throw on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. And that one's way too far for everybody. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Marshall. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Catch in the middle, it's Matthews. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. The Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. A first down run on the doorstep. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Looking to fire. Going for 6. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team.
Look, big-time playmakers make big plays in big games. That guy needed to make that interception at this critical of the game. There's still time for them to go out and win it. Could that be the play that sparks this team?
Wants to go up top on first down. Rushes on him. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And the Cyclones are in the hurry-up.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. Here comes the heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He lost one down the sideline. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's first and 10. Got a man. It's Malone. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48. Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. They were able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. They'll throw on third and short. Finds his tight end. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
Looking to throw again. Under fire. Floating away. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Going to sling it on second down. Fires to the right. He caught it. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. To the air on second down. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. The offense starts in the shadow of its own end zone. The give as they work on that clock. Bringing it back. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. One more yard on this second down might just put an exclamation point on this one. Power football with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Caught near the sticks. It's Marshall.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the fourth quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.